Alright, in today's video we'll be explaining what's really happening on those states, politics that's happening on those states, the legal case involving Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. Understand? And I will explain everything, you understand, step by step, in a very clear and simple way, a very detailed way for you to understand. You understand? I will explain it in a way after explaining. If you explain a person after me explaining it to you, understand? If you explain a person go dey understand without asking two times, or without the person will believe without disbelief. So let's digress. So Aiyedatiwa lost his case, his appeal case in court. So who is this guy? The Aiyedatiwa we're talking about? Who is he? So Lucky Aiyedatiwa is the current governor of the Ondo state. He became governor after the death of former governor Rotimi Akeredolu. You understand? So he was sworn in, you understand, on December 27th, 2024. He was sworn in after the governor, after Akeredolu died, which is the governor before him. You understand? The governor went there on seat before him. So let me tell you how this thing happened. The former governor of Ondo State, you understand, he died and he didn't complete his tenure. So this guy, Rotimi Akeredolu, the remaining former governor tenure, he completed it. He completed the former governor's tenure, which is Akeredolu's term. You understand? He completed it. How good of Jonathan, as of then, completed the other president. What's his name? I can't actually remember his name now. But let's digress. Let's move forward. So as been said before, he completed. He started ruling after the former governor died. Former governor Akeredolu died. You understand? Then after that, during February 2025, you understand, when he completed it, when he completed the other governor's seat, you understand that by he was also re-elected on February. He won the governorship again on February 24, 2025, and they swore him in for a full term, for a full new term. That means he did a good work, you understand? And that remaining 2 years of governing the state of Ondo, that remaining 2 years he completed for the governor that passed away, you understand? So he did a good term. That might be why he won the election. So let's digress and see more of him, you understand? Let's see his real color, if indeed he really changed, you understand? So which means he has ruled Ondo State for twice, you understand? Not once. So have that in mind. Let's also look at why he went to appeal court. You understand? Let's look at who took him to court and the reason behind it. Now, an APC member named Akindele Ebuwale filed a case in a court. He asked the court to interpret the Nigerian constitution. So the reason behind the court case itself, no be even saying a better thing. You understand? All these people we don't want you to go far. And I go shock of the reason why I won't talk like this. Why? Just what kind? Why he was being filed to court? But this guy, I've called his name already, but make I call his name Akindele. This is where they answer. This is where they answer Akindele Ebuwalo. A Yoruba name with that. So Akindele filed this current Ondo governor now, why I don't call his name. He be Lucky Aiyedatiwa. You understand? So Akindele filed him to court because he has been in tenure for 2 times. You understand? And Lucky, which is the current governor now of Ondo State, is planning to go for governorship for 2028. You understand? So that was why Akindele, jealousy they do him. And go file and say there's no way he can be in the tenure for 2 times. You understand? For 2 times. You'll be sworn in for 2 times. Maybe what he said is right. Maybe Lucky has not been doing what he's supposed to do. But maybe there's something behind that. You understand? There's something behind this suing. Not only because he's 2 years to be sworn in, not because Aiyedatiwa has been sworn in 2 times. Not only that's not the problem. There's a problem there. So let's find out if the real problem, if it is coming from that Aiyedatiwa, the current Ondo governor, did he file him, also because he did not do his accomplished task, or he has not done anything in Ondo State or what. Let's look forward and see more reasons, you understand, and for you to understand deep of how this thing they go. The Nigerian constitution, you understand, for the Nigerian politics constitution based on Nigeria's 1999 constitution, you understand, 2 sections are important. Section 182. So what that section is talking about, what that constitution is talking about is if someone becomes a governor because the previous governor died or left the office, that person is only is only opportune to rule 2 times. You understand? The person can be only elected once more after completing the other governor. You understand? After completing the other governor's tenure, that person can be allowed to go for one more tenure according to the constitution. So it's now clear that he didn't file him because he did something wrong. The thing is just that the person where they file him won't go for governorship again because I've been a hatred they cause him. So let me give an example of what I'm saying. I don't know if you are really if you are really getting it. Let me say now, as we get the current, I don't want to use good luck Jonathan again. Let me make I use a current tenor now, current APC tenor way there now. So let me say now, Tinubu, you understand? He's supposed to rule for 4 years. Then mistakenly, God forbid, I know the place saying go buy. Then mistakenly he buy and he ruled for 1 year or 2 years. Then he couldn't complete his tenure. You understand? Another person will complete his tenure, the remaining 2 years that is left. Then that person can also go, if that person wants to go for another tenure. How good luck Jonathan did it, but some of you, they might have forgotten. But kudos to you or that haven't forgotten though. So let's continue. So the other person go, if that person won't go for second tenure, you understand, to want to rule for another 4 years, that person can go for another 4 years. But after that 4 years, that person have to give gap for another person to take over, to rule. You understand? So that's how it's been done. That's what the Constitution of 1999 says, the Nigerian Constitution. That's what it says, the political constitution. Let's digress. That's why he was being charged to court. That's why this person got the charge onto court, because that's what he's arguing, because of unnecessary things. So unfortunately for him, this person will file the current Ondo governor, which is his name is what be that name again? Akindele. Unfortunately for him, people in power too. You understand? They didn't support him. They didn't support that his motion. You understand? People like the Nigerian Attorney General, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, the current governor too. You understand? All Progressive Congress, APC, members of APC, they didn't support. You understand? Deputy Governor Aiyedatiwa, he did also support. But these people who are mentioned now, I won't make a mention them again. The Nigerian Attorney General, the Lucky Aiyedatiwa, they are all Progressive Congress, which is the members, APC and no. Deputy Governor Adelami. These people, they opposed that. They opposed it. You understand? So the reason why they opposed it, they say that is unnecessary. That's unnecessary claim or unnecessary argument. And when they called it unnecessary argument, they said it is too early. It did very early to start filing, to start the charge to court. When 2028 never reaches, they talk about 2027 election. Where we say they never even said about presidential election. Now they carry fire for 2028. So now we on our mind, they want to get the money. That's what they said. You guys have the money. That's unnecessary. That's unnecessary, you know. And timetable, INEC hasn't even brought out. They haven't brought out timetable for 2028 election. They say they talk about 2027 election. They never even finished. They're not even done with organizing 2027 election. Now you're bringing out. You're arguing unnecessarily for 2028. That you can't even focus on 2028, 2027. That you just have your own interest. That he just wants his own interest in heart. You understand? That's why they oppose it. That's all this thing I'm saying. That when they talk, they blast them. Talks it will not hold. You understand? This appeal will not hold. We are still focusing on 2023. Even APC, they support that. APC is supporting the current Ondo government. You understand? Which means somehow that Ondo government, they are among APC. You understand? Like they parole well, but let's not go that side. You know the one way funny past, way funny me bad. Person when they fight for 2028, the current government have never even thought Obama thought say he go rule for 2028. You don't go the file. you don't go the charge to court. So they call the even tell and say this is just an academic exercise. You understand? It's unnecessarily. Whereby person who you even file has not even spoken about 2028. He has not even campaigned. He has not even started getting ready. He hasn't even said anything. I'll give you any opinion or come out. Then you won't go sign, go file. So they cancel Baba result, Joe. They withdraw everything. All the mess. So even to you self watching it, doesn't this sound crazy, like foolish? Tell me the truth. Doesn't even sound finished. How can someone? So let me make this example. Like, let me say, in your workplace, then they do 10 or 2 by 2. You understand? 2 times or once. Then, in short, no need of this explanation. You all understand. But make una reason am times 2, sha. Make una reason am, sha. You see the stupidity in that. We will continue, Joe. So let's talk about what happened in the Federal High Court of Nigeria. So the case started at the Federal High Court of Nigeria in Akure State. The plaintiff later modified, amended the law and the lawsuit to strengthen his argument. First of all, for those of you confused that doesn't know what the plaintiff, like plain and tiff, like PLAINTIFF, plaintiff, what that means, what that plaintiff is. Plaintiff is the person that filed, you understand, that is taking, that is filing against someone, the person that took the case to court, you understand, which is this guy Akindele is the plaintiff, you understand. In the picture, he's the plaintiff, you understand, that took the current the governor to court. So that's what plaintiff means. And then the defendant, you understand, they have in court, they have the plaintiff and the defendant. The defendant is now who they fight against, you understand. Hope that is clear. Who say they clear? They can talk again. Plaintiff na Akindele will fight the current governor of Ondo State. Then the current governor of Ondo State is the defendant. You understand? That is being fight against, which that Akindele fight against him. You understand? In court. Maybe say no be the defendant they carry court case, and the plaintiff, that's what they call it. The person that carries the court case, that carries case to court against someone. So I hope that is clear right now. Let's digress.